Hello everybody, Megalithic here, and today we're going to take a look at doing some resupply missions for the cocaine lockup, which is part of the biker clubhouse businesses. Okay, now as you can see we have just delivered some supplies to the cocaine lockup, and looking in the bottom right hand corner you can see that we nearly have 2 full bars of supplies. But the general idea is to get that up to 5 bars, and so here we go. Right then, now there are 2 ways to get the supplies. The one is to buy and the other is to steal. I would highly recommend that you buy the supplies, but on this occasion we're going to try to steal them. Okay.
So, we know a security company's moving what we need. We just don't know which van they're using. Keep?
Okay, blast it. Well, wouldn't you know, we've got one of the worst missions possible. Okay, let's call in the Deluxo.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels? It's coming at you.
Okay, now there are a number of different resupply missions that one can undertake for these particular businesses. However, fortune has it that we have unfortunately been granted the worst possible mission. This mission involves following a number of vehicles around the map, identifying which one is carrying the supplies, and then stealing it from the occupants and returning it to the warehouse. Okay, now as you can see on the map there are a number of blue blips there, and any one of those blips could potentially be the vehicle that I'm daisies. Okay, not a cracking start there. Now where was I? Oh, that's right, there are I believe 4 different blips on this map, and any one of those could be carrying the supplies that we need, and so unfortunately we have to take each one in turn and attempt to establish whether or not they have the supplies. Okay, there, now we have one directly in front of us. It is the white security van, and the first thing we need to do is to blow the back of the doors to establish whether or not they have the supplies. Okay, here we go. There we go, sticky bomb. Right, oh dear. Okay, I've been run over. Well, as fortune would have it, on this occasion I have managed to get the vehicle on the very first occasion. As you may well be able to imagine, it often takes 2 or 3 different vehicles before it's possible to locate the supplies. However, on this occasion, we have managed to locate the supplies almost instantly. However, there is of course the downside that now that I have blown the back of the doors off, the driver has become rather alarmed and is setting off at high speed, and now I have to chase him down, don't you know, and drag him from his vehicle, and this really does make the mission rather testing. Okay, now we're approaching him here, I do believe. He's round about here. I can see him on the map. I've got him in front of him, and there he is. Okay, right, not going to be able to shoot him through the windscreen, I don't think. Right, I'm going to need to find a new strategy here. Okay, now if there are any people watching who wish to undertake this mission, the advisable strategy is not to alert the driver to your presence by blowing the back of his doors off, but simply wait for him to get to a set of traffic lights and then pull him from the vehicle. At that point you can drive the vehicle off and establish whether the goods are inside. However, unfortunately this early on in my GTA gaming, I am not particularly au fait with that method, and so I am going about this the rather long, boring and painful way. Okay, now I'm taking my anger out on him, I believe, by trying to shoot him through the window, and as I said before, that really is not going to work. Okay, right, okay, now what am I going to do? Try not to hit the light, that's for one. Right, now I do need to get somewhere in front of him here and see if I can't just set up some form of ambush. Right, okay. Here he comes. Am I going to have time? Not a chance. Okay, that's the problem with this, I'm afraid. If you do attempt to get in front of these vehicles, as you can see, they're traveling at a significant rate of speed, and so as soon as you stop and get out, they've already come past you. If you do intend to set up any kind of ambush, you will need to take this into consideration. Oh dear, okay. Right, I've just done a backflip. Yes, as I was saying, you will need to take into consideration the speed at which they are moving, and put your... Okay, I really am having the worst possible time with this, aren't I? Okay, like I say, this mission really is particularly irritating for the reasons that you're seeing. All that one really needs to do is to get to this truck and take the person out, but when it's travelling at such a speed, that can be fairly difficult. Okay then. Right, I'm going to try to cut in front of him here, cut out some of that corner, and here we go. Right, got in front of him now, just about, I believe. Jolly good. Right, let's see if I can make it any smoother from here. Right, on the ground. Now what's going to happen? No, unfortunately he's not stopping for those red lights. He's still alarmed, and so this is going to prove much more difficult than I would have hoped for. Okay, right, well this is I suppose a tutorial if nothing else in what to do if you do it wrong. Okay, there we go. Managed to run him into a tree, don't you know? Right, okay, that was a spot of luck. I don't think it's going to work though, is it? Okay, that's me then. I'm not going to wait around for a second opportunity. I'm going to hop out and shoot him in the face. Right, there we go. Well, how about that? That really was rather fortuitous. The chances of me running him into a tree really were rather remote, and so I've had a spot of good luck there. Okay then, now if one is thinking of undertaking this mission, as I would say, the best strategy is simply not to alert the driver to your criminal intentions by trying to blow the back of his doors off. Simply drive alongside the security van at a calm and steady manner until he reaches a set of traffic lights, at which point if you have not alerted him to your position, he will stop. You can then simply get out of your car and drag him from the vehicle. Take the vehicle to a safe location and destroy the back doors and establish whether or not that particular security van is carrying the supplies that you need. Once you have acquired the supplies, all that remains then is to take them back to your cocaine lockup, as I am doing presently. Now, you have seen me go about this mission in a rather long, drawn-out and most painful way, to be perfectly frank with you, and I would not at all advise that you attempt to emulate this particular method. Consider this more a how-to guide on what not to do. Okay, right, a policeman's got in front of me there, hasn't he? That's rather embarrassing. Okay, let's see if we can go around him. No, I don't think... What's he doing? Right, here we go. They think they've got me, don't they? No, of course not. I'm just going to drive off. There we go. Jolly good. Right, now I've just got to phone Lester here and get these stars from off me so I can deliver the supplies to my cocaine lockup, and here we go.
How can I be of service? Okay, my friend. I'll take care of the LSPD. Leave it to me.
Whoops-a-daisies, crashed the van, don't you know? Okay, well there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's really all there is to it. Simply locate the supplies and return them to the warehouse time and time again. That is all one really needs to do to resupply one's warehouse. Although I would, as I say, highly encourage you to purchase the supplies to save you needless running around.
They got it. We're all good. LJT, logging out.
Okay, well, very good. So that concludes our little lesson on resupplying for the cocaine lockup, and I hope that you've enjoyed this video.